This episode of The Mimic's Veil is sponsored by Taste Invader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using the code TMV. And today in The Veil, we give our thoughts on the recent Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave Direct. We give final thoughts on Denshattack and the Mermaid Mask. And we give our first impressions of Splatoon Raiders.
You're lucky I made it to the pub tonight, Ben, because I've got a new addiction. And it involves, like, it's the only kind of fish-type creatures that I like, but it's these little salmonids and some raiding and some Splatoon Raiders, Ben. And, oh my god, is this game good. Like, so bloody good, so bloody moreish, so addictive, so, yeah. Like, everything I wanted it to be, and more.
What did you expect it to be?
I think I expected it to be more story focused, like rather than just raids, which the clues in the title.
Yep.
I mean, I think that was the hard thing about this game is nobody really knew what it was going to be.
No.
Like they showed it even with showing like the Nintendo Direct, the like one dedicated to it, and then all the trailers and everything seen it. And the more and more I seen it, the more like I think this looks like a lot of fun. But I still never really understood what it was actually aiming to be, and I did think it was going to be more story focused and more level focused rather than, which it kind of is, but it's not in the way of just select a raid point on a map and go and I didn't expect it to be as co-op-y and as like when it's always been that it's the single player Splatoon game, and I think it's not. I mean, it can be, but I mean, it's not. It's just not as fun on your own as it is with other people, and I think we demonstrated that when the four of us played for a little while. And it's the predicaments you get yourself in. It's even like how the builds that they then complement each other when you're in a squad, rather than just you're trying to go with whoever you've got your wee friend in the robot, whether it's the big man or Shiver or Fry.
Look at you with all the names.
I know, that's how much I like this, Ben. I even remember their names.
Because you weren't big on Splatoon before this, were you?
Like PvP is just not PvP. Even in this form of shooter, is just not for me. Like I don't enjoy it. I'm not very good at it. And it gets to that stage with Splatoon, and any time that I've tried to play it, you can enjoy it for maybe like the first week or so, and then the casual players fall off it. The good players stay, and you're like, what's the point? It just loses its charm at that stage. Because you're like, well, I don't want to just play this to continuously get my ass handed to me. Like,
on the off chance I might get carried to a victory that like 51% to 49% in a turf war like that. That I was exactly the same with the first three. Well, I didn't play Splatoon 1, but 2 and 3 was like, I kind of like the vibe of it, and I like the idea of it, how it's kind of like a non-violent shooter almost, but I was just always so bad at it. It just it stopped being fun really, really quickly.
Because I always quite liked Salmon Run and stuff. When they brought Salmon Run in, like that was the mode. If I was going to play anything, that was going to be more of Salmon Run than anything else, which is kind of a precursor to what Splatoon Raiders is. It's like a bigger, more fleshed out version of Salmon Run to an extent.
Yeah. There's a lot of salmon and a lot of eggs.
A lot of salmon, a lot of eggs. But it's like the looter shooter side of it that I really like as well. Like, it's like when we kind of got there last night. It's like, I just got a gold gun. Like, how'd you get a gold gun? I didn't. That's not fair. And you're like, you just want to keep going to kind of get the good 4-star weapons or the 3-star weapons, and then just working out how all the tanks work together. So you've got the power tank, the speed tank, and the tactical tank. Is it called the tactical tank? I'm not sure, but it's basically the tactical build. And and then how the different abilities and powers and relics complement the tanks. And then when you get to a certain stage, you basically get not a combined tank, but you can start to customize the tank with all the different relics for the different types of tanks on whatever tank you prefer, rather than having to have those dedicated relics. So you can start to mix and match it all a wee bit more, and you can use the whatever, not abilities, what do they call them? The ones that you tinker? Like basically the shoulder button attacks.
Gadgets?
The gadgets, yeah. You can then use whatever gadgets you want with whatever tanks that you want, rather than it being locked to individual tanks as well. So you can, it builds up to that stage when you get to a certain level. And I think that's what it's also really good at. That you start and it starts quite basic, and your hideout starts quite basic, and then you start gathering resources, and it's that way. It's like, oh, upgrade your tank, and then you upgrade it so many times, it's like, oh, you can unleash your tank, and then it gives you another bit, and then it's like, oh, here, have some gadgets, but here, like, we've got some gadget slots that you can have as well to apply these little customizables to your gadget, which, again, it just gets that wee bit of your brain going, and like, oh, I want a better version of that, and a better version of that, and I want to keep going with it, and just see where I can get to, and get it exactly how I want my build to be. So I quite like using, like, the first gadget you get, but just changing it up so that it goes from a vertical, like a horizontal slash to a vertical slash, and just kind of customizing it to yours, and then like, oh, now I can freeze enemies, and now I can do this, now I can do that. Like, yeah.
It is like it is kind of giving me the same thing that I enjoyed about Arc Raiders, which I ended up putting up like 30 to 40 hours into last year. That whole dip in and dip out thing, I think.
Yeah.
That's the structure of it, right? Because as you said, when it was first shown and any pre-release footage I saw of it, I think I even said to you a couple of weeks ago, it looks, I can't remember what my exact words were, but it wasn't complimentary. Like, it just looks like, I don't really get it. Like, it looks like you're just, I don't know. I don't think it shows very well.
No.
But I think you very quickly get into the loop of it, that go in, beat this level, get some loot, go back to your base, upgrade your gear, upgrade your base, make yourself stronger, go into the next level. And as you said, that loop is brilliant, but then it does come alive when, as much as this has been marketed as a single-player Splatoon, it comes alive when you're playing it with other people. Yeah. Even randoms.
Yeah, and I think it's very good at how it does that whole system of playing with randoms as well. So, like, when you're going into a level, if you are on your own, you can call for help if it's too difficult for you. I don't understand why you can only do that once every half hour. That makes no sense to me, but okay, fair enough. That's just at the moment what they've decided to do.
I wonder if it's
potentially change that. But
yeah, I wonder if it's like just they don't want people to use it as a crutch to get through. Like, they want people to try and to rethink their builds and to go back and level up on other levels and things like that.
Maybe
it kind of elongates the game a little bit, which is good for us who probably want a bit of pushback. But I wonder if, like, I don't know, I can imagine this appealing to younger kids, and they might just want to get through it, and then being frustrated because they're like, oh, I need to wait half an hour for
someone else to help me again,
to do a FromSoft style summon and bring someone in.
But it's not like you have any limitations though on the other side if you've got friends playing with you. So it's
true.
I mean, it's like, so why limit it for randoms to come and help you when anybody can be in your party to play with you? Maybe it's to encourage more people to come and play with you. I'm not sure, but
I felt like, so I had to call in help pretty early on because I got to that friction point.
Quite skill issue, Ben.
Definitely skill issue. But hey, who collected the most eggs when we played? You know,
I don't know who did. Was it not me?
It was consistently me.
Oh yeah, because it was egg hoarder.
But so I called in help, and that was so much easier than playing with you guys last night. And I don't think that's a reflection on skill level. I think it must just scale differently, maybe.
Depending on like higher level people to help you.
Yeah, so like I was level like 5, and there was a level 35 and a level 50 that got pulled in to help me.
Yeah.
And it was just, a piece of what was taking me 2 or 3 attempts was an absolute piece of piss.
And it's also quite generous in how it encourages you to go and help other people as well, and how easy that is to do. So you just hit the minus button. If you hold in the minus button, it says then just starts matchmaking to you to go and help someone that's looking for help, and then it'll give you like a help bonus, and you get to go and keep the loot that you find when you're going in and looting. You at least keep the experience.
Successful.
If you're successful, you keep the loot.
Yeah.
If you die, you keep the experience.
Okay.
So you're always gaining something from going and helping people as well, and it'll give you a help bonus of like 10,000 shards or whatever it is when you go and do it each day as well. So
that's good.
It's worth going and helping people, and again, just encourage you to keep playing it in other ways. But I'm really excited about. I really hope they support it going forward, and they kind of have like special raids and all this going on, and make it a bit more live, and then just build around it. Almost use this as a kind of platform to just let it get bigger and bigger and bigger.
It would be good. And they've certainly got a history of doing events and stuff with the old Splatoon games, haven't they? But I think my only concern with that is they've obviously priced it. They've priced it at a point where I took a punt on it. And I think that's been the case because obviously people see positive reviews here, like you guys picking it up within the first few days of playing it. But I wonder if they planned for this level of success and whether they've scoped out like continued support for it, or whether they just saw it as an offshoot experiment. Which
I don't know, for it being such a big IP for them now, I think surely they must have had some sort of hope that it would be successful. So you would keep your fingers crossed that they're going to support it going forward, and I don't see them not.
No, but that's not to say that it's lacking in content either. Like I've literally just unlocked that ability to help people to join other people's raids. And, what am I, level, I don't know, 15 now, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
It's like, it is doling out new things all the time, which kind of in a elongated Vampire Survivors way of like, oh, I've got this now. Oh, I've got this. Oh, what does this do? Can I upgrade my weapons or the base? What new things can I do? Yeah. And that's just like constant.
Because I just unlocked the ability earlier when I was playing to upgrade. So now you can upgrade your weapons, which I don't think you've unlocked that ability yet, but then you can upgrade your see the things you apply to the little tokens that you apply to your...
Are they gems? Is that what they're called?
Not the totems, the actual ones that you apply, like the gadget slots.
Oh, yeah.
So the ones you put in, you can upgrade them.
Wow.
So, like, to make them more powerful and customise them and stuff as well. So, it's just adding level and level on it. And it's just, but not overwhelmingly. So, it's doing it like one thing at a time, like every so often. It's not like, oh, you can now do all of this. It's like, no, here's another wee bit that you can do. Here's another wee bit that you can learn. And it's just slowly but surely, like, kind of feeding you the bits.
Yeah. And I played a bit before we started... before we met at the pub, and it was like the first proper boss, I would say. Like there are bosses at the end of
the big flame one.
Yeah, and it was brilliant. Like it was just
a good boss fight.
So much fun, and so chaotic. And last night, so we were playing with patrons, Matt and Laurie, and it was just like there was so much happening on screen, and it was just. But just brilliant fun, just that chaos and trying to coordinate. Because we got to a point where we were getting our asses kicked, and we were just like, right, okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to choose this kind of tank. Right, I'm going to unleash my ability now. You wait until I've finished, like, and all of that stuff. The communication side of it was, really good fun. Like I genuinely, we always say, well. Lewis and I tend to say like we don't play much like online stuff.
I don't really either, to be fair.
No, but to be fair to you, you are the one that generally tries to get us involved, and it's just like it does go to show that's like there is something to be said for that.
Yeah,
It kind of reminded me of when we played Diablo 4 together, like once or twice.
We really should do that again then.
Yeah, and it was
we've been saying that.
a good 3 years probably now.
Well, it's easy, I think.
But it's that same thing as like, I love how this kind of feels like a nerdy RPG when you get back to base and you can really just think, right, I've got this thing, this extra gem on my weapon that gives me a speed boost, but also I've got this other thing that gives me a speed boost, and now I'm like super fast and able to get to all the eggs before everyone. And
there we go. There's the secrets.
And like it was just, and I thought I was using a power tank the whole time. Do you remember? And I was actually using the speed.
You're the speed tank. Yeah.
But then I tried the tactical one for the first time tonight, where you can just like chuck some turrets down. It was like,
the turrets are great. So I'm looking forward to the point where I can add the turrets to my power tank. That's where I want to get to, because I've upgraded my power tank so that if I swim for so long, I get like a boosted power. Like so.
Yeah.
So I'm like, right, I like that. And now I'll just give me a wee turret, and then I quite like the slash as well, because those staminas that come towards you with like the cage in the front of them that you need to get behind. But if you've got that slash, you can just bash
poke them through the cage or whatever. Oh, that's cool. And
so,
like the dual ones, where I changed over to these dual pistols, and then you could dodge roll left and right, which was like, this is just opened up a whole new. It feels like a kind of roguelike sort of thing, which is just I'm genuinely impressed, and I mean, I can't wait to play it again. Like it's one of them that's just like, this is just fun.
I mean, why didn't we bring our Switches to the pub?
Tell me about it. Well, I'm going to go on holiday next week, and I will definitely be playing this on the plane. This will definitely, because I think the fact that it doesn't require an online connection is cool, because you can feel like you're still progressing and all the rest of it. And I do like as well there's a bunch of different types of level that you can choose from, but the one that kind of has got the 3 tank types that you kind of want to tackle it with one.
Like the actual dungeon, the kind of main dungeons, essentially, like the 3 sub-levels, the Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Exactly that. And but I like the way it then forces you to use the other tanks rather than resting on one of them. And there's a benefit to upgrading them, as you said. So, it's really just very smartly designed and controls brilliantly. Apart from, I did what I've done with every Splatoon game ever. Started off really determined to use motion controls, because that's what everyone says is brilliant for Splatoon. And within half an hour, I was like, I'm just going to try turning this off. And I haven't looked back since.
See, I was going to ask you about that and what you thought, but I'm still using motion controls. So I started with motion controls in handheld, and then like that first time I streamed it, I'm like, I'm not sure. Maybe turn the motion controls off, and got my trusted Pro controller too, and I'm like, we'll give it a try. We'll see how it works, and I love it. I think it's great.
So if you're using them in handheld, then aren't you just moving your Switch around like a pillock? Yeah,
but it's so gentle. Like, it's so subtle, you're not really, it is very subtle that it's fine. So you're not like pretending you're like Mr. Bean driving a car. It's
a real subtle, like, patting my head, rubbing my tummy thing. I just cannot get used to, for up and down, I move the controller, and for left and right, I move the right stick. It just doesn't make sense. You can do both. Yeah, but they both do both. It's just, I find it really.
But then I mapped the camera essentially to the back button.
That's a good idea. I
was always kind of just tapping on the back.
I think the thing is
button just to center it out all the time.
Yeah, so that having to do that's like one extra thing to think about is like centering your camera. It's almost like now I don't need to, because I'm just using the right stick like I would in any other game. And I've never centered my camera since, because I know where I am at all points. Like, I don't know, it works for me. Anyway.
It's just very quickly become natural to me, which I was really quite surprised at, because I'm usually one for turning any sort of motion control off, but I actually like it on this.
I'm quite jealous. I was determined, more determined than normal to really give it a go.
should try it in a plane, Ben.
Well, that's exactly. I'm thinking. Well, I definitely won't do it in handheld because I don't want to look like a knob in public. Any more of a knob in public than I already do. But so then, I don't know. I'm happy playing it without motion controls, and I find it to be perfectly weighted, and I love the movement, and I even love the music. I know the music's been a point of contention from some podcasts I've listened to, but I think it's excellent.
I quite like it as well, particularly into like the little challenge levels. It very much gives me Mario vibes. Like there's bits of those challenge levels you can always, and it was I was saying this to Matt, I think after we'd done one just after you dropped off last night. It was one of the last things we did, and it was just that whole like when you go down to like the underground levels in Mario. Yeah. And it was just like you could just feel that little like Nintendo-ness in the background of it, and the little melody there, and just like, oh no, I feel like that Nintendo magic in this. It's there. It really is there.
It is. It's yeah, I mean that Nintendo magic, it feels like coming off the back of Star Fox and this, it feels like I've fallen in love with the Switch 2. Like now, like it's taken a while, it's taken a year, but it's my primary console at the moment, and I'm now thinking, wow, it'll be the only thing I take on holiday. Yeah. And I'm now thinking, like, peek behind the curtain. When we get codes for stuff, you will often say, like, you do that, and you'll often say, okay, what platform do you want it for? At the start of this year, up until recently, it's been PS5, just PS5. And now that has very quickly changed to, Switch 2, please.
Yeah. And I think, see, I'm looking forward to now that as this podcast comes out, the DLC for Procopia will have released as well. And I'm so looking forward to get back in there, Ben. And I really think you should bite.
I'm so close. I am.
Think that would be a great playing game.
I bet. I'm genuinely close to getting it because I've taken your kind of advice in picking this game up, and other like loads of people whose opinions I respect have said Procopia as well. Yeah, and I think my resistance is
waning,
minimal now.
Yes,
I'm now thinking. Yes,
and it's like one of the things I've saw that they've added in the update, the DLC as well. I'm like, oh, that's so good. Like, so they've changed, like, I don't know if you remember talking that you get like these like storage crates where you store a lot of the items that you find in the different towns.
Right. I don't know. I don't really know anything about it.
But basically, you need all these items to like craft and do all that stuff, and you've got like storage crates within the towns. And you need to try and find where you've stored everything. So they've created shared storage crates between the towns.
Oh, okay.
So
good.
I'm like, it's just such a great quality of life adjustment. I'm like, that just makes things so much easier.
Is that a free update?
That's part of the free update. Yeah.
Okay.
And because you get the free update, it brings a lot of like the new abilities and the ability to go underwater and everything.
Right.
It was part of the free update, but the paid DLC is the new town underwater and all that.
Okay. And that's launching on today, the 6th of August.
Yes.
Wow.
I think the update was the 4th and the DLC is the 6th.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is. I mean, I go on holiday on the 7th, so
Never go. Like. That?
Oh, that's going to be very hard to resist.
Yes.
I mean, continuing. Any more thoughts on Splatoon Raiders before we?
No, I'm sure I'll have a lot more going forward because I don't see me stopping playing it.
No.
Anytime soon.
Have you got any idea, like, what the how long to beat is on it?
No, I don't think it's that long.
Okay.
But I mean, I think it's then you've got quite a bit of end game and stuff, and just keep playing it and looting and all that side. I think.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of bit where I hope they do something to kind of incentivize you to keep playing.
Yeah.
It's very give you a reason to. But yeah, it's so cool.
It is a cool game.
Cool.
Certified cool game.
It's a bloody cool game.
Yeah. Just to continue the switch to gush-fest, I also, well, you won't gush about this, but allow me to gush briefly.
Okay.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2,
Yes.
Switch 2 edition came out. So I got the upgrade pack for that, which was like $7.99. More out, like I haven't got any real urge to go back to it, but more out of curiosity because that was a mess. I think I spoke about it way back in the day. I don't know, episode 30 something. The one with First Berserker Kazan on the artwork, whatever.
I mean, that's good memory.
Yeah. Well, I went back and listened to it because I couldn't remember what I thought of of Xenoblade 2, which is funny. So I was out walking the other day. I thought, okay, I'll listen to this, refresh my memory, and I did slack off how it looked. Basically, and said I don't know if I'll carry on because it just looks awful, and I'd rather wait. But I listened through the whole episode, and I got to guess the outro, and obviously it was me that was doing it, and I had no idea what it was. And you guys guessed the game, and I didn't have a clue, and I was the one that wrote the questions. So yeah, well done again. That was a humbling experience.
Well, hopefully you do better at guess the outro on your own tonight.
Oh God, asterisk. But yeah, the update for Xenoblade 2 is like night and day. Like it's a locked 60. It's the image is much more crisp than before. I think they've added in some quality of life and some extra content as well, which I haven't really.
So not like riding animals or something. Like is there not like some sort of animal that you can ride in it or something now? I'm sure that was one of the upgrades on this one because there were slightly different upgrades on each of the three.
Yeah,
I'm sure that was something like that for 2. But,
yeah, maybe I'm not sure. But
seeing this whole like changing world of Alex and how like different games and stuff these days. See, if I wanted to like Xenoblade, where do I start? Like, so not X, I don't think.
Start at 1.
Do you think 1?
Sense. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say it's the best one anyway. I really enjoyed 1, but so yeah, I would start with the Switch 2 edition of that, and just work your way through it.
You know how like I'm just a different person these days.
You are, which probably leads us nicely onto another game that's on the horizon. So we earlier on watched the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Direct. What are your thoughts, Alex?
I don't know. Like, I'm a bit confused, Ben, because I expected to watch this and be like, "What is this pish?"
Yeah,
and then I'm watching it. I'm like, that looks quite good. and that looks quite interesting. And then they started bringing out like the big white person as the main protagonist, and then saying, "Oh, you could fight it on your own, or you can go back in time and save all these other people." And like, that's what I wanted Elliot to do, and Elliot didn't do anything with his time travel.
Useless, Elliot.
Like, Elliot, I mean, he was a wonderful guy, and he was like so nice and all this, but his time travel did fuck all.
Yeah.
Whereas the time travel here seems to do something and actually like blend the story, and even how all the big Colosseum worked, and how you were like being a wee bit tactical but not quite tactical, and then you had these dungeons and a gun, and I don't think there's ever really been a gun.
That's the thing. So yeah, there's a gauntlet that morphs into a firearm of some sort.
Yeah.
But then, those dungeons where you're doing like turn-based combat in a traditional RPG sense rather than on a tactics grid, which was brand new for Fire Emblem, as far as I'm aware, which was huge. But yeah, that whole plot twist of like 5-year time skip, the world's gone to shit, Demon King has returned, and actually here's the real protagonist of the game, and you can go back and try and
save the others,
bring those 4 heroes back to life. Because I was watching the first half of that thinking, I wonder what hero I'll go for, and I think what's her name, Leader looked interesting. She looked like she's got a cool story and some cool powers, and she looks a bit like Petra from 3 Houses, who's my first ever waifu. So there's a connection there. So, but yeah, that whole twist, and I hope people don't go, oh, why did you spoil that? That's like, I can imagine people complaining about that, and wanting to.
But that's made me really interested, didn't it?
Same here. I mean, I was always in anyway, but that's made me go, there is so much game here.
That's made you go from just the game to here. I want the book and the steel book and the.
I looked it up. I did look it up, and I hadn't done it before, so it worked. But yeah, I think there just looks like there's so much going on.
Yeah,
and yeah, all the different, like, I think they're blaze arts where they can all do different powers, and
because it was the one where one of the guys could then like morph through walls. Turns and stuff and all that. Like,
again, and
interesting.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Was like my main thing in these games is like the movement more than the attacks. Like if I can get somewhere quickly in one turn rather than taking 2 turns, then that will always be the thing I'll try and go for. So then I was like, oh, maybe I'll go with him as my guy. But then you can switch between the 4 of them anyway, or something. It said so. It looks massive and time consuming, and
yes,
as much as I've been like really, really enjoying these short linear games this year, this looks like one I'm like rolling my sleeves up,
ready to go,
putting a napkin on my lap and just ready to tuck in and just shove it all the way in my mouth. Yeah,
balls deep.
Okay. Yeah. I can't wait. So do you think you will actually
I don't know,
pull the trigger on it?
I don't know. Like, I'm tempted, but I've never played Fire Emblem. But I suppose it's like a standalone game. It's not like it's...
Oh, yeah, you don't...
Games are all... It's not like I need to play any of the other ones. So I'm a bit like, if I'm going to try anyone, it might as well be this one.
Yeah. There's like one returning character that I saw in this, and it's of no consequence. Like, like it was more of a, I remember her from that, you know. There might be more in the game, but...
I feel in this year of rediscovery, if I'm ever going to do it, this is going to be the time.
Yeah. It is.
And you know what? I've been very good at eating my words.
You have. You have. Again, you've rolled your sleeves up and you've laid that napkin down on your lap and you've eaten those words.
I have indeed.
I mean, start with this one, because this will be the one you're excited about. This will be the one that we're all buzzing and talking about. So
exactly,
I wouldn't.
And that zeitgeist.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk burning out on the formula. Like I certainly wouldn't. We're like a month out from it. I wouldn't recommend getting stuck into any other Fire Emblem game before then, because they'll take a good. Even the shorter ones are like 30 hours probably. So, yeah. I've gone from this being my most anticipated game to like now I'm just salivating and waiting for it to hit. Yeah. So bring it on.
Indeed.
Fortune's Weave. But that's the future. We've also finished a couple of games that we've covered previously.
We have.
But I think it would be nice to just give some closing thoughts on those. You've finished up, what was it, Mermaid's Mask, right?
I did finish Mermaid Mask. So when we recorded the last time, I think I finished it the next day. I think about 9 hours, I think I said 9 to 12 hours roughly to finish it. And I loved it. I thought this was brilliant. Like even the way the whole, like, have you finished it?
No, I haven't actually gone back since for reasons that will become apparent shortly.
Yeah, but just the way it played out in like the last hour or so, and how it became like a proper, like almost like Agatha Christie, like uncovering, and just the whole thing. It was just, I thought it was so well put together, and I thought the way the chapters worked, and every so often it would take you to like a next chapter, and I'm like, oh, this could go on for ages and ages. But I think it was just the way it progressed the story, depending on what you had done and what you'd already found and not found. So like then it just started going faster and faster towards the end, and but I thought the whole thing was so well written. The characters were great. The puzzles were great. It was just the whole package was exceptional. I really, really enjoyed it, and would highly recommend anyone that likes that kind of point and click adventure type game to try Mermaid Mask, Tangle Tower, and Detective Grimoire stuff. Now I want to make sure I've covered all bases with this. I've got all the games in the family library now, so I'm going to check them out.
Very good. Did you ever play the Ace Attorney games? I know they're not like this strictly speaking, but just when you were mentioning it,
I feel like it's something I'd probably quite like.
Yeah, I was looking I think they're all on offer. You know, Capcom always does these really deep discount sales, don't they? They're on offer for like stupid money at the moment. But yeah, I should go back to this because, as I said, I liked what I played as well. And
it's another good playing game.
I mean, it's a short flight. I don't think I've got time to go through
all these games.
Finish Splatoon Raiders, Pocopia, and then this.
No, but you've got a flight there and back. That's true. Airport time.
Yeah. And all the time I'll be ignoring my family while
they're
out having fun. I'll be like, I want to stay here in this virtual world. Leave me alone.
Exactly, Ben. That's what we love.
Yeah. But no, I should. Because I did enjoy it. I've been trying to get to bed at reasonable times lately, and this feels like a late night game, and I'm not really having any late night sessions, as seen last night when I said,
left early.
Sorry, guys. And normally I'll be the one to be like, come on, one more game.
Just another one.
Yeah.
Because we were quite successful by that point, though, it was a good time to stop.
End on a high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that ended on a high for me was Denshattack. So I finished that, and it just got better and better.
Really?
Yeah.
This is one I haven't really gone back to probably for other stuff. But I have played a wee bit more, so I'm thinking I'm in the third world potentially. I've certainly done 2 of the bosses. I'm into a wee bit further on. But
what I love about it is it just kind of like we were saying about Splatoon Raiders. It just keeps layering on stuff, and really elegantly. It doesn't like go right now you can do this, and then it drops it as a mechanic. It's like when you're ready for something fresh, it knows and it throws it in, and that can be a completely different style of movement, or different sort of technique that you can do, or it can be just here's a batshit crazy twist on a level, and you're no longer just driving a train, you're doing XYZ. Like, I don't want to spoil what they are, but like you mentioned it, I think, when we spoke about it initially, when you're riding on top of a runaway Ferris wheel, it just gets more crazy and reminds me of what was that game? Cruising Blast.
Oh yeah.
From a few years back that has been delisted from the eShop, which is
I bought that.
Yeah, I've got that as well, thankfully. But that's annoying. But yeah, it's kind of like that, where just crazy spectacles happen round every corner, and I think I don't know, it probably took me 10, maybe 8 to 10 hours to see it through, and
that's obviously getting gold medals in every level, Ben. Yeah.
Absolutely, no, no way, not at all. I think I by the end got a couple of silvers, but I wasn't really trying to try and do that. I think maybe.
Don't think it needs it.
No, but then if you are a certain type of gamer, like I know Tyler is also playing it, and he is just playing each level until he gets all the golds on it. So there's a lot of longevity there if that's what you want from it. But I love the fact that, again, as you said when we first spoke about it, it doesn't gate you. You don't have to get a certain medal threshold, or there are a few levels where you have to get a certain point score within a time limit, sort of Tony Hawk style, and then you'll have to kind of retry if you don't. But they're 2 or 3 attempts and you can nail it.
Yeah, because the kind of base score is quite generous. It's not like usually like too not overarching. You know what I mean? Too stretching.
Exactly, and it's I mean, it's a shame Lewis isn't here, because I kind of did want to have a slight, not a rebuttal to him, because he obviously, his first impression of this was that it was dog shit and not for him. But I do think
just Lewis.
Yeah, it is. But also, what also is Lewis is gameplay. Like, he will often say that is the most important thing. And I do think when you get used to these controls, I do concede that they are fiddly initially. When you get used to them on like the second world, it just becomes like, again, just like arcadey, simple, just fun. And so yeah, I would definitely urge him and anyone else that maybe didn't gel with it instantly to push through that, because it is There are treasures hidden within.
Yes.
It's very rewarding. The storyline is dog shit. Like, I don't care about it at all. But the actual gameplay is superb.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree.
Good. All right. Well, if you finish Denshattack, I'll finish Mermaid Mask.
Okay. I will hold you to that.
How about we have a little look at, because we're in August now.
We are indeed.
And, from time to time, we like to do a quick wish list or pish list. Should we have a little look through what's coming out in August and what we fancy and what we definitely don't fancy? I'll let you take the lead.
Yes, I was like trying to find my list and I couldn't do it. Right. So I feel like you're probably... There's something very intriguing, Ben, about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. And I think did you see the new mode they announced? It was like a 6-player mode thing that was like little...
No.
I don't even know what it was, but I just seen the trailer for it. I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
You're intrigued. Another game has intrigued you. Another non-Alex game.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I think it's maybe be Marvel, or maybe for the fact like it just be to see Spider-Man and stuff, and like just being in that.
Christ, and that's out today. That time of release.
Oh, Marvel Tokon, yes. Today at time of release, yes.
Christ.
I thought you meant Spider-Man. I'm like, no, that's last week.
Who cares about films?
Exactly. It was pish anyway.
It
wasn't.
Yeah, that's come out of the blue, actually, because
It's just kind of creeped up, hasn't it?
Yeah, I knew I would want it, and I do want it, and now it's making me think, oh, actually, should I get Pocopia? Because I should probably buy this instead. Oh,
we'll see, Ben. We'll see.
We'll see what we can do.
Exactly.
But that's a definite wish list for me. Are you saying wish list for that then?
I think I'm saying wish list for this as well, but I'm not sure because I think it's one of those I'd try and play it and then I'd hate it and then it would just be like a waste. So I'll maybe wait and see. It's not a immediate wish list in terms of immediate pickup. But yeah.
A soft wish.
It's a soft wish, yeah.
Also, I should say, obviously Big Walk is out now. And I did my due diligence. I fired it up. Got to the lovely title screen. And then realised I don't have any friends, so I can't actually play it. So, maybe that's one we could play together.
Yes. I think you play it up to 12 people, isn't it? I'm sure it's up to 12.
Yeah, it's like 2. It gave me options for like 2 players or 4 players or 6, I think, or 8. I can't remember. But it basically says right at the start, there's a disclaimer saying you need to have your microphone on. Don't use Discord. Just communicate through the game.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, I'd like to give that a go.
And it's got very good reviews. So
Yeah.
I think it's at an 89 on Open Critic now. So
Yes. Yes.
I mean, the other one that I'm quite looking forward to, I think you are as well, is Dust Fade.
Yeah.
So
that's come out of nowhere for me. Yeah.
I remember that when it got announced, and I thought that looks really cool. And it's the same publisher as Denshattack. It's Fireshine Games, same publisher as Denshattack. So I'm really looking forward. I hope it's good. I think it should be because I know the demo went down quite well, like Next Fest and stuff. So I think it should be good. And I heard someone describe it as a Kingdom Hearts like, and I don't even know what that means.
No, I mean,
it doesn't feel like a Kingdom Hearts like to me because it's more just a platformer, I think.
Yeah, it just looked like more like a Kena Bridge of Spirits to me.
Yeah,
but maybe
hopefully
because
better than that.
maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just gives off Kingdom Hearts because of the cartoony colourfulness of it. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like it could have the source, as does. What's the other one I like the look of? Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2.
Oh, yeah, pass.
Yeah. Okay, so we're still
Pishlist.
Even though you've opened your mind up to most things recently, you're still keeping it closed to Metal Gear Solid.
There's something else on that day I would rather open my mind up to than Metal Gear Solid, if I'm completely honest.
Oh,
so
go on, what is it?
That'd be Star Wars Zero Company.
Is that the turn-based tactics one?
It is indeed, Ben.
Okay, all right.
So that's the one that I have my eyes on, because if anything's going to get me into that, it's going to be Star Wars. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I certainly it gives a good vibe. I think it. It should play. It should work. It should work.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched anything of that, I don't think, but the sound of it sounds like it's going to be good, and but yeah, it's coming out so close to Fire Emblem. It's like, I don't want to
I know,
overload Tactics Town,
Well, Tactics Town's been a wee bit neglected though, Ben. So
it has. Yes. It's been a ghost town. The other kind of, while we're again having our Switch 2 moment, the fact that both Elden Ring and Lies of P are coming to Switch 2 during August. I'm going
to play Lies of P, Ben.
Are you? On Switch 2? Oh, mate. Yeah,
I think if I'm going to play it anywhere, that's when I'm going to play that game.
Yeah.
So this is the time, because I've heard so many good things about it, to the extent where everyone that talks about it, I know you're really high on it, John Gaming in the Wild patron is really high on it, and I'm I need to play it. And
it is
I'm
excellent.
Going to play it anywhere. I'm going to play it on the Switch too.
I think it'll be perfect on that. From what I've seen, it runs really well. It's all of these. I've been gone down this Switch rabbit hole, but I've been looking at. And I haven't done this the whole time the Switch 2 has been out. But what are the best third-party games? What are the best looking games? And I'm now thinking, it'd be great to have that.
It's the same with Devil May Cry 5. That's the one that came out?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. So many. I just feel I think I mentioned this. I don't know if it was whether on here or whether it was when I've been doing a few episodes of Pixel Parents, but I feel like with all the pricing and stuff and where things are going, and I feel like the Switch 2 is just in that sweet spot. And I think it's really going to find its avenue now with third party and everything, and it's going to become that console of choice as we go forward. And I really hope it does. The only thing is fucking memory, but yeah, I can't have it all, I guess.
No. What can you do? No. Just before we move on from August as well, there's obviously, well, not obviously, but you mentioned, I think in Discord, this Sovereign Tower.
Yeah, this sounds very good.
What is that?
I don't know
exactly
what it is. I've just heard a lot of hype for it,
right.
And it's almost like I think you're a king or a ruler of a town, and you're sending orders to this town and whatever. And I'm not even 100% sure on what the type of game that it is. I know Scott had said that he really enjoyed the demo and that it was really good, and I've just heard so many people being quite. I think it was one of John's hyped videos in Gaming in the Wild again,
right.
For his hyped videos for the indie games for the month as well,
right.
And he's got good taste.
He does have good taste.
He does have good taste. But I'm not. Just everything about it and everything I heard about it just sounds like it's a bloody cool game.
Yeah.
But yes.
But no, if John, I haven't watched that video yet, but if John is saying it's good, then that is good enough for me. Because as you said, he does have exceptional taste. You know who else has got exceptional taste, Alex?
Me?
Yeah, sure. But also our Patreon producers.
We do.
Who support us.
Indeed.
You can support us from as little as £1 a month, but these lovely people have gone the extra mile, and they've joined the Celestial tier, and that gives them the honour of having their names called out by Alex right now.
Thank you, Mark, Pietro, Soggy, Adrian, Jack, Smark, Tyler, Phil, and Matt.
You did it.
I did it, Ben, because I knew you were going to call me out again. I'm going to be prepared.
You had the list. Oh, that's progress. Yeah. Good.
Getting there. But before we move on, I want to go back because we missed one that I need to talk about.
Oh, please. Yeah, go.
Because the one that we've talked about before, I'm sure I've mentioned it before after Summer Game Fest, and it's coming out on the 25th, is Blood Dungeon from the... Nidhogg?
Yeah.
And it's the Survivors platformer one that just looks batshit. I'm like, yes, give me it. I want it injected in my veins. That's going to be such an Alex game, and I cannot wait to play it. So,
August 25th for that one.
Yeah, the last week of August is bloody.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even mention. Well, we did mention Elden Ring, but like Elden Ring finally coming to Switch 2 and stuff as well. So.
Mad. And
not that I'm going to play that.
No, nice one for the collection though. That's I'd put that in the Xenoblade 2 upgrade bracket where I'd be so curious to see it there. Yeah. Quick shout out finally for Fields of Mystria hitting 1.0 on August 5th.
I did mean to ask if you were going to go back and revisit Fields of Mystria.
I'm tempted. But if you do manage to convince me to get Procopia, I feel like that's probably enough. Whatever you call that genre.
It's a good version of that genre, yeah.
Okay. On that note, take us out of beer, Alex. What are we doing?
You ready for some guessy outro, Ben? I would say face off, but there's nobody to face off against, so we're going to need to swerve, swivel, pivot, whatever you want to say. So
Swivot.
Swivot. Yes, let's swivot. So I've got a little list for you, as always, Ben. And I can't remember what we did the last time Lewis wasn't here. Did you have 5 guesses and you had to get so many, or did we have 10 guesses and you had to get?
I think you gave me 10 guesses to get 5 right.
Right.
I think
we'll do the same again. Do you think?
Let's see how we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 10 guesses, and I thought we'll try and make it a wee bit nicer. Right.
Yeah.
And we'll just pick some things that Ben should hopefully know about, because we've had some shockers, haven't we?
We have. No pressure. I also. Obviously, there's been a bit of this. Oh, last time you did this, there's an asterisk against that.
Yeah,
it is actually harder doing it solo because
I would agree.
You aren't getting any ideas or inspiration from the other person's guesses.
Yeah, all in your own thought process.
Exactly. It's like if someone says Sonic the Hedgehog Adventures, and then the next person says Adventure 2. That's very helpful, isn't it? Especially when some other fucker is in the background holding up a 2. Not that happened, obviously. But yeah, with that in mind, let's do it.
So our list this week comes from IGN, Ben, and it's from one of IGN's playlists, so it's kind of more curated from public rather. But I'm going to tell you what it is, right? So it's from the top 25, but we're only playing top 10. Mm-hmm. It has the top 10 JRPGs. So I thought, Ben, you should be decent at this. And I don't know how nice I'm going to be in terms of whether I'll give you franchise or whether I will give you the actual title. We'll see. We'll see how nice I feel as we get there. So yes, top 10 RPGs. JRPGs, sorry.
Okay. And what about, so obviously you've got that debate of the franchise or the specific game. What about versions of the game? Like...
Or just say it if you want.
So let's say my first guess is Persona 5.
Yeah.
But then I would say Royal is better than 5. So I would say.
Yeah, well, it's... Are you taking that as your first guess, Ben?
Yeah.
Well, yes, I will give you that. So yes, Persona 5 is Royal. That's on the list, but I would have given you Persona 5. I'm not that much a cunt, Ben.
Well, no, you're a fair man. Let's go.
That's 1 out of 1.
Okay, let's go. Final Fantasy 7.
Right, not on the list.
7 isn't on the list.
7 is not on the list.
And no version of 7.
Unless I'm being blind, no.
Can I change that to just Final Fantasy? And
we'll see. We'll maybe give you a half. We'll see how you do with the rest. But currently, I'm giving you that as a no. Right?
Okay.
We might revisit this.
Okay.
We'll
so I'm not just going to reel off Final Fantasies now, blindly hoping that.
Because you're only going to get one. Then I'll give you there is one Final Fantasy on the list, right?
Okay.
That's what I'll give you from that. So
cool. What else? Xenoblade Chronicles?
You can have that one. It's 3, but you can have it.
3?
Yes.
And is this a user curated list?
I think it's a user curated list. I do have the source to the list. It does say editorial list, 25 best RPGs, but I'm not 100% sure exactly how it's pulled together.
Okay. Let's go. This one helped me on the Dreamcast. Guess the outro. Skies of Arcadia.
is not on the list.
God damn.
I apologise for my mouse clicking. I'm just keeping track.
Click away. Okay. What else is there? Octopath Traveler.
Number 5 is not on the list. Sorry, that was fifth guess, is what I meant.
Oh. I was like, number
fifth
5.
Fifth guess is not on the list. So
okay.
We're 2 out of 5 so far, Ben. So you need 3 out of the next 5 to.
Okay.
I mean, there's a few obvious ones I'd say on this list, not to help you out or anything, but there's a few I think that I'm surprised you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm just drawing a complete blank.
See, it's harder than people think when you're on your own, isn't it, Ben?
Dragon Quest.
Which one?
I mean, if I was guessing, I'd say 11.
Yes. Echoes of an Elusive Age. Number 6 on the list, Ben.
Okay, so that's 3.
Yeah, 3 out of 6 so far. You need another 2. But you've got 4 guesses remaining.
Okay. Okay. What else is there? Thinking a little guy going around with his friends, getting into fights, going into dungeons. Square. East?
East? What, like the YS one?
Yeah.
No, it's not on
Not on there at all.
No. Might be on the wider 25. I can check once we're finished, but
Okay.
it's not on the top 10. So that's what 7, 3 to go. You need 2 out of the 3.
Any Tales of games on there?
No.
Really?
No. I shouldn't really tell you that. That should have been a guess. Lewis is going to be cursing me upside down for even.
No. I'll take it as a guess.
No. I think it's okay. Well, we'll see.
I
mean,
so what have we got so far? So
you've got Persona 5 Royale,
Xenoblade Chronicles
Xenoblade
3,
and Dragon Quest 11, and no Skies of Arcadia, no
like
East, no Final Fantasy 7, no, can't remember what the other one was you said.
like Tales of
Yeah.
Symphonia, stuff like that. Mana? Any of the Mana games?
No. I mean, is that your lost? I don't know. So it's good.
I think I've got.
Oh, you've got 2 guesses left.
2 more.
Yeah, so you need to get these next 2, Ben. I think you're overthinking it. Maybe it's just
Overthinking it?
Yeah. Well, some of these I would have thought you would have guessed straight away, but it's like...
Well, I guess I haven't thought about like Fire Emblem at all, because I wouldn't necessarily call that a JRPG. It's more of a sort of a tactics or strategy one. I'm trying to think whatever obvious ones are. Final Fantasy, or is it obvious?
I mean, certainly, I know you played at least one more of these games, but you're aware of. You've played at least one of these that you've not said.
So, Persona is obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with not knowing if it's a franchise, is there just one franchise one game per franchise on there?
There's no doubles, so there's no other Persona games on there.
So Persona's out. There's a Final Fantasy on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more.
Should have been nice and just give you that Final Fantasy.
I think you should.
Right, you can have the Final Fantasy, right? But that counts as your next guess.
Okay.
You can guess which one you think it is if you want.
I would say either 6 or 9.
10.
So I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
Okay. So one guess, sudden death.
It's a shootout. Yeah, it's a...
Damn. it's not Final Fantasy. What else is there? Oh! How new is this list?
I mean, there's some new. I'd say relatively new.
It seems to be skewing new.
No, I don't know, because there's... I'm not sure with some of the other ones, but I'd say it's newish. I don't know if there's... do you want me to check and see if there's an actual date on it? Does that help you?
I'm just wondering if...
May 2005.
May 2005?
25, sorry.
Oh,
May
right,
2025.
okay.
So I've got all...
When did Claire Obscure come out? It was around then, wasn't it?
That was February 25. It's not... I'll give you that. It's not on there, Ben. So it was, I think it was about May 2025, actually. That came out.
I wonder if that's what prompted this list.
He said Octopath Traveler. It was number 11.
Oh!
So you just missed Octopath.
I wonder... So I've got in my head, I've got Bravely Default, and I've got Golden Sun on my mind. Just trying to think, is there any
I feel like you're missing. I'm not actually. No, I'm going to stop.
Am I missing a really obvious one?
I think so.
Because that would be really annoying.
I would say like the number one that you don't have is one that I'm surprised you haven't said.
And is that one I've played?
I don't know if you've played it, if I'm totally honest, but it's one of those games.
And it's a turn-based RPG.
I didn't just said it was a JRPG. I don't know if it's necessarily turn-based, but
okay.
I've never played it, so I can't tell you for sure, but I'd say it probably is. Most of these look like they are.
Does it have a Studio Ghibli art style? No. Okay. I was thinking Ni no Kuni. Right.
I'm sure Ni no Kuni is number 22.
God damn it.
No, that I'll give you that. I'm not taking that as your guess. I'm giving you this last guess, Ben.
Right, let me lock in a guess. I'm thinking classic JRPG that IGN would put in the top 10. Oh my God, I've got it.
Have you?
I've got it. It's just popped into my head. Chrono Trigger.
It's the number one game, Ben.
Oh,
there we go. So that is just a
plopped
victory,
in out of nowhere when I said the word classic.
Why has he not said that?
I think I was skewing. It seemed to be skewing newer.
No, I think it's actually quite mixed when you hear the rest of the games that you didn't get. Anything else you think could be on there that you've played? So there's one on there that you've played that you've not said.
No, I'm just happy to have scraped through with.
So number one, Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
Number 2, Persona 5 Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Final Fantasy X.
Yep.
Number 4, the one that you've played.
Give me a clue.
It's only been the last couple of years. And it's a different franchise from a publisher we've talked about. A developer we've talked about. Similar franchise, but not the same franchise. Similar style.
No idea.
It's been the book cover art of one of our episodes, and the one of the titles has been a pun of it. To do with a soft drink of the orange variety.
Oh! Metaphor
Refantasio.
See, that's what I mean. Like that's so new that I wouldn't even. I don't know.
That's number 4. Yeah. So that's number 4. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is number 5. Dragon Quest 11, number 6. Earthbound, number 7.
Okay, fair enough.
Suikoden, number 8.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Pokemon Gold, number 9.
Bollocks.
And The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky is number 10.
See, that did enter my head when I was talking about the Tales games, and then I was thinking, what was the ones that sounds like that? Yeah. There's Trials and there's Trails and.
Do you want right up to 25 just for completeness, or are you happy to stop there?
Go on then.
Right, so you get Octopath Traveler 2 is number 11, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door at 12, Xenogears 13, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth at 14, Grandia 2 15, Kingdom Hearts 2 16, Tales of Vesperia 17, Live Alive, number 18, Bravely Default 2 at 19, Star Ocean The Second Story 20, Lost Odyssey 21, Ni no Kuni 22, Golden Sun 23, Breath of Fire 24, and Shin Megami Tensei Lucifer's Call at 25.
I mean, I mentioned a lot.
So, a lot of the ones that you mentioned were further down the list. So you get to pick which title you would like to hear a song from, Ben.
Do you know what? I think just due to the fact that there was a bit of, obviously you helped a lot there, and I appreciate it, but a bit of divine intervention at the end there. I think it's got to be something from Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
And to play us out, we have To Faraway Times from Yasunori Mitsuda from Chrono Trigger.